Why do some expensive skateboard decks break fast? Imagine dropping into a big stair set or landing a tricky kickflip and feeling that snap. It can be frustrating, especially when you've spent a lot on a deck. So why do some costly decks break so quickly? Let's break down the facts. All skateboard decks are made from layers of wood, usually maple, glued together under pressure. This layered structure, called a ply, gives the board its flex and pop. The more plies and the better the glue, the stronger the deck should be. But even the most expensive decks face stress during skating. When you do tricks like ollies or kickflips, or land from high drops, your deck absorbs a lot of impact. Repeated landings or off-center landings put extra pressure on the nose and tail. Over time, this weakens the wood and glue, leading to cracks or even snapping. If you slam your board into curbs or rails, that adds to the damage. Even one hard impact can cause a break. Environmental factors also matter. Heat and sunlight can dry out the glue between the layers, making the deck more likely to delaminate, which is when layers start to peel apart. Moisture is another enemy. Water that seeps into cracks weakens the bond and can cause warping or splitting. Storing your board outside or in a damp place increases the risk. Many think that expensive decks last longer because they use premium materials or have fancy graphics. But that's not always true. Some writers believe a higher price means a tougher board, but most pro decks are designed for performance, not durability. Extra paint or clear coats might look cool but don't add strength. Sometimes they make the board heavier without making it stronger. Your riding style also plays a role. Doing lots of technical tricks, jumping big gaps, or grinding rails puts more stress on the deck. Heavier riders or those who land with more force increase the chance of breaking a board. Beginners tend to break decks less often because they aren't doing as many high-impact tricks yet. But as skills improve, so does the likelihood of damage. Taking care of your deck can help it last longer. Avoid water, store it indoors, and fix small cracks early. Some skaters rotate between multiple decks to spread out the wear, but that's not always practical. Remember, breaking a deck is part of skateboarding. It shows you're pushing your limits. Many skaters see it as a badge of honor. In gear reviews and brand comparisons, people often talk about pop and graphics, but durability isn't the main focus. If you want a deck that lasts longer, choose one that feels right for your style and take good care of it. No deck is completely unbreakable, so accept that breaking decks is just part of the sport. To reduce the chances of early breakage, land evenly, avoid extreme weather, and watch for early signs of damage. If you're worried about cost, shop for more affordable decks from trusted brands. They often perform just as well as pricier options. Remember, a deck breaking quickly isn't a failure. It's proof you're skating hard and having fun.